Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Shisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Trey Songz is trending everywhere after being accused of being a colorist. What happened? A woman was not accepted into his section at the club, and she said that he had some words for an exchange that had to do with like her skin complexion. No more wasting time, guys. Let's get it.
I feel like the world needs to know and immediately stop supporting Trey Songz. Now, outside of his other allegations, I'm going to say something that is not an allegation. I witnessed it firsthand. At True Lounge, I noticed that not all the women in his section were beautiful. Like, they weren't. But they were all one thing, and that's light complected. And I wondered to myself, well, maybe he just hasn't seen a pretty chocolate girl yet that, he wants to let in his section. Surely Tremaine, the man I grew up with having a crush on. Surely Tremaine isn't opposed to having a chocolate girl in his section as long as she's beautiful, right? Wrong. So as I make my way over to the section, hoping that me and my girlfriend can get in, I was greeted with security after letting, and I'm not even trying to put down women, but I'm going to say probably not the most attractive woman in the section simply because she was light-skinned. I mean, I want to tell you, like, to beauty standards, she's not an attractive woman. She got let in the section. And I said, how did you let her in the section, but not me? He said because dark-skinned women are weak, and he said he don't want no weak dark-skinned women in his section. He said he already has enough weak women in his section. Now I cannot let any dark-skinned women in his section because you guys are not pretty enough, pretty much. And I was like, what the f? And the DJ, he was DJing in the club last night, literally had a whole speech. He was like, listen, you are a goddess. You don't let this get you down. You're beautiful. You're a goddess. But we're paying him, the DJ who was like DJing said, we're paying him $30,000 and we have to do what he says. So we gotta give him what he wants. And to me, black women are queens. You are a queen, but we can't let you in the section because he doesn't want dark-skinned women. That's the industry. That's industry shit. Like, no dark-skinned women. And I swear we've heard stories about celebrities doing this, but I never actually thought it was real. Like, I did, but I guess just, like, seeing it for myself, like, solidified it in my mind that your favorite celebrity women won't let you next to them because you're weak.
All right, guys. So you guys heard it for yourself. Now, how much of that do you guys actually want to believe that she actually had a conversation with Trey Songz, even though she didn't actually get in the section? Just think about that, right? But before I jump to any conclusions, let's check out these comments. Let's see what the people have to say. Our first commenter says, like, bro, she wants sympathy because she didn't meet Trey Songz' groupie standards with a bunch of question marks. This is the type of shit I'm supposed to care about in 2022. Laughing my effing A off. Next commenter says, everybody, stop what you're doing and care. This poor woman went to the club and didn't get into a section Trey Songz was in, so now she's making a video trying to make it a physical appearance issue, all while knocking how the women who were in Trey Songz section looked. Get a job, laugh out loud. This next commenter says, B jumped on the internet and said, we gotta cancel Trey Songz because he ain't let me in his section at the club. The entitlement of women, man. Reject a woman and you will see her lose her shit. They don't like that coffee.
This coffee smells like shit.
He goes on to say, like, F all the sexual he ain't let you pop bottles with him, and that's where you draw the line? Question marks and face palm emoji. This female commenter says, Trey Songz ain't worth a damn for various reasons, but you being a 6 at best with an overinflated ego is not one of those reasons. How dare you feel comfortable calling these women unattractive simply because they gained access to a place you felt entitled to occupy? Notice how this woman rated this woman and said, how dare you rate other women and call other women unattractive? Women are so backwards with this thing. It's like, can you guys rate women or not? Because women, let me tell you something. No one calls a woman ugly as quick as a woman will call a woman ugly. That's just the truth, man. And you know that to be facts, right? But they want to live in this world where you can't judge women's appearance. And so, guys, this post is actually by the actual girl who made those allegations. She says, a Trey Songz was at Phoenix and apparently told security no dark-skinned women allowed in his section. So he didn't tell you that directly. Somebody else told you that. Maybe a hater, right? Or maybe You're crazy enough to make this up. She goes on to say, for reference, this is how I look. And then she goes and shares a photo of her and how she looks. And guys, these are the type of dangerous women who celebrities have to watch out for. This is the type of woman who, if he let her in, she probably didn't get her way. She's capable of making up allegations and getting men in trouble. There are a lot of these women out here, which is why you guys need to watch out. This next commenter says, Trey Songz think he's slick, trying to lay low on social media. Meh, you still gotta get yours one day, R. Kelly Jr. So this commenter left a quote and said, how are we going to tell that dusty shorty that she can't come to the VIP section? Which was followed by this video. Hilarious. All right, so it's obvious that when it comes to this specific situation, we're dealing with a really entitled woman who thinks that she deserves the world. And if you don't give her that, she will accuse you of anything, literally anything. She couldn't confirm that Trey Songz actually said that. And by the way, guys, this is coming from somebody who's not a fan of Trey Songz. I don't listen to his music. I don't think his music is made for men, to be honest with you, but I just don't listen to it, right? I'm not going to get into the allegations and stuff like that because that's not what this video is about. But I'm not like a hardcore Trey Songz fan. I'm not. I'm just looking at this specific situation because I think a lot of celebrities and day-to-day men can avoid women like this. There are women out here who are very, very entitled. They think the world is theirs. And if they don't get that, if they don't get what they want, if you can't validate that they think they're so amazing. Look at the photos this chick was taking. She thinks that she's like a 10. She thinks that because some guys have told her, hey, you know, you're kind of cute. She thinks that she is a 10. She's convinced herself that she is the best thing since sliced bread. But not everybody is going to think that. Man, most people won't think that, especially with your entitled attitude, right? You actually lose points in this situation. What do I think? I think one of two things happened. Either one, Trey Songz has a hater in his camp, or maybe it wasn't somebody in his camp. It was somebody who just worked at the club and they told her lies. They said, hey, you know what? You're too dark to come in here. Unlikely, but if it did happen, it probably came from somebody else's mouth, not his. And how much can you trust that information if it didn't come from his mouth, right? And now you want to cancel the man for something that somebody else said he said? Come on. What I think is most likely is she made this whole thing up. I think she made this up. I think she's sick in the head and she made this up. That is my opinion. As always, man, curious to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you guys for checking out another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, man, I'm out. Peace.